Hey Yogi, welcome to class. If you're new to the channel, I'm Rhi, this is Drake. I think you can see Burley. And if you are returning, welcome back. It is sick to have you with us on YouTube again. No props required for this class per se. Maybe have a block handy to the top of the mat for balance, but it's not essential. And we're going to start in a wide leg seat. So come to the side of your mat. So you're facing one side, just so that you can have your legs out wide on the mat. I'm just going to obviously have to move my little friend here. So come into your wide leg seated position, and maybe the legs are not super wide. You know, this is very early on. We're just at the start of the practice. And then I want you to just have a little shake from side to side, little shimmy, so that you're really on both sit bones. And then you can just relax. So that could be taking the fingertips behind you and just sitting up into the chest. That could be rounding down. If you have got a full pancake shape, maybe you do that. But we're just going to find some ease here for these first few moments. Just straight away getting into our hips. So if you like, you can let your head hang heavy. And just so that we meet each other exactly where we both are, let's take a few breaths together here. So deeply inhale through your nose. And exhale through the nose. Deeply inhale. And long exhale. One more just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Walk your fingertips back and take them behind you. Come into a bear sit. So bear sit, we're just kind of bringing the knees bent, feet to the mat, and try and send the knees pretty wide here to allow the hips to just open. You can take your fingertips behind the back. In fact, I would encourage it because that's just going to help you keep a nice long spine. And then we're just going to let the knees fall in. No sort of specificity. Here we're just moving. We will get specific in this practice today, but for now we're just trying to loosen up. I always like to think of certainly my own hips as just needing a little bit of like WD-40 before we get going. So if you live in a more naturally tighter body than me, like me, then you know this might feel nice for you too. Cool. Try to really lift the chest up and then come to center. Nice. The next time we're going to fall all the way over to the left. Fingertips will come to the mat here and you're just going to send your chest long. Imagine your collarbones could really go beyond your mat and then lift up, switch sides. Don't worry if the feet start going all over the place. That's really common. Lift up, switch sides. Nice. And then lift up, switch sides. Cool. Next time that we come all the way back to the left, so left shin is in the front, I want you to really dig into that left shin. Hands or no hands, either is great. You're going to come up to find a shin box. And when you get there, really engage the glutes and send the hips into a little bit of extension. Take them forward a little. And then gently, hands or no hands, drop the butt down. Let's do that on the other side. So roll to the right shin at the top. Engage your glutes before you lift off. Drive into the right shin. Come up. Lean the hips forward here. Exhale, gently lower. Nice and controlled. Let's do one more each side. So rolling to the left, shin box on the left, send the hips forward. Coming back down, gently. Rolling to the right. Shimmy the feet if you need to as well. And sit back down. Nice. Actually, go back to the right. Come back up to the right. Send the hips forward. Nice. From here, we're going to open the gate. So open to take the right foot so it's in line with the knee this time and not in this diagonal shape. And then just square yourself up. So now you're on your knees. Can't speak today. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, we cactus the arms, lift the chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to cactus. Nice. And then from here, release, come into tabletop. So wherever you ended up on your mat there, just come back to where you would usually go at the beginning of the practice in tabletop and be facing up the regular end of your mat now. Grip the mat with the fingers. We're just going to circle the shoulders over the wrists, getting into the wrists as always. Nice, just keep circling here and gripping through the fingers and then come to stillness. Nice, from here we're going to take cat-cow. So tuck in the toes or untuck your call. Inhale through to your cow pose. Lift your tailbone, lift your gaze. Exhale, push away, cat pose. Inhale through to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Come back to neutral. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand and come up onto the right thigh with the hands here. So I like to take my right forearm and really push my right forearm into my thigh to send me really deep into this low lunge. And the aim here is we want to test the ankle or wake up the ankle. So feel free to really take that knee as far in front of the ankle as you can. And maybe we're just going to rock here a couple of times, just getting into that right foot. And on the next time that you go really deep into that foot, I want you to lift the toes up. So we're going really deep into that ankle, but we're lifting the toes off the floor, or as best we can. Be here for 5, 4, go deeper in the ankle if you can, 3, 2, 1. Let the toes drop, come back, bring that right knee back underneath you and we'll switch sides. You can use the hands, of course, but take the left foot to the top of the mat. Left forearm now is the driver, so that's what's going to just allow you to rock forwards and back in this left leg. And just really try to get a nice depth here. Really send that left knee as far over your left ankle as you can. And then on this one, we're going to hold. So go as deeply as you possibly can. And again, lift the toes. So lifting all 5 toes on your left foot off. Keep weight into the heel. So it's a tricky game to play. Keep sending the left knee forward. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, nice. On 1, release. Come up. Bring that knee back under you. Inhale, sweep up, look up. Exhale, cactus. Draw your shoulders together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, up. Exhale, pull all the way down. Come to a seat. Nice, let's get moving. Hands out in front of you, tuck the toes. Find your downward facing dog. Nice, no pause here. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, roll into a high plank. On your exhale, lower and rise. Drop the knees, drop the forearms, drag your way into up dog. If you want to drop the knees in that push-up, you can. And then make your way back, down dog. Roll into high plank. Exhale, lower, rise. Drop knees, drop forearms. Drag yourself to up dog. Push back, down dog. Nice, on the next one, we're going to lift the right leg high, 3-leg dog. On your exhale, right foot to right thumb. Rise up into high lunge. Really square your hips off to the top of the mat here. As you exhale, lower as slowly as you can. That left knee to the mat. Nice. From here, squeeze your left heel into your butt. Fire up that left hamstring. You can send the hips forward if you like. Nice. Exhale. Plant the hands, tuck the back toes. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Find your vinyasa. Lowering, rising, and then pulling through. Upward facing dog. Waving back, downward dog. Left leg to the sky, inhale. On the exhale, the left foot goes to the left thumb and rise up into that high lunge. Really find a deep bend here in that left knee. Take an inhale. Exhale, how slowly can the right knee descend to the mat. Once it gets there, draw your right heel into your butt. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I also like to flex the toes at the same time. Don't worry if you hit cramp city. Nice. Slowly drop the right toes. Plant the hands. Step the left foot to meet the right. Take a vinyasa. Lower on the exhale. Forearms drop to the mat to pull you through to up dog. Push back, down dog. Nice. Right leg up. 3-leg dog. As you exhale, right foot to right thumb. Rise up into that high lunge again. And then from here, we just want to lower down the left knee, super slow, and drive that left heel as if it's trying to kick your left butt cheek. As much as it can. If you need to, give it a bit of a pull and just remind it how close it can go, and then release the hands. Nice. This time we're going to lean over your right knee, your right thigh. Let the left foot drop and come up to squeeze this left knee into the chest. So we're not using the left foot to stand up. Well, we're not tucking the toes. We're just coming up from the right leg. Nice. From here, reach your arms up. Start to open through the left hip. So open out to the left. And then start to find Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Really squeeze that right big toe into the mat. Gently bend the right knee. Gently, slowly. Left toes meet the back. Find warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, sink a bit more into it. Inhale again. Exhale, hands frame the front foot, right foot to the back. Vinyasa. Drop knees, forearms. Drag the body into up dog. Wave the body into down dog. Left leg up, 3-leg dog. Inhale here. As you exhale, left foot, left thumb. Rise up into high lunge. Really squaring those hips off to the top of the mat. And we descend again, so slowly does it. Right knee lowering down all the way. And then squeeze that right heel into the butt. As much as you can muster. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Then release the foot, lean over the left leg. The hands can come out for counterbalance. Try not to use the toes tucked and come up to stand. On that left leg, lift the arms up, inhale. Open up to the right. Gently find half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Nice. Feel the wobbles. Then bend the left knee. Gently send that right foot to the back of the mat. Inhale as you arrive. Exhale, sink into your warrior two. Inhale here again. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step the left foot to meet the right. Lower and rise, vinyasa. Drop knees and forearms. Drag your way into upward facing dog. Wave back. Downward facing dog. Nice. Roll through into high plank pose. We're lowering for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Push up nice and strong and lower all the way. Back down. Whew, nice. Take the hands off the mat into spidey fingers and then lift the elbows up towards the ceiling. Lower the head.
Press the tops of the feet into the mat strongly, so the nail side. Squeeze the shoulders together. Lift up on the inhale. Really draw the shoulder blades together here. Exhale, wave down. Inhale, squeeze everything to lift you. Exhale, lower. Oscillating cobra. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. Arms alongside the body, palms facing down, pinky fingers pointing in. Really point the toes here. Head to the mat. As you inhale, wrap the shoulders so as if the pinky fingers could meet. The arms might lift up. Then lift the feet, lift the legs. Next is the chest, the heart, the head. You're in Shalabhasana, locust pose. Be here for 10, 9. Imagine my hands are under your feet. Can you lift off them? 8. Now they're under your shoulders. Can you lift off them? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slow, lower. On 1. Nice. Hands underneath you. Push back to child's pose for a moment. Let the back bend. Settle into your body. Nice. From here, look long. Hands out in front, tuck the toes. We're back into Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Nice. So we're just going to do that again and build on. So from here, your right leg will go up. 3-leg dog. As you exhale, right foot, right thumb, rise up into high lunge. You can bend the back knee deeply to begin with. And then nice and slow, slow. Control the descent. Left knee drops. Squeeze left heel into butt. Squeeze it in as tightly as you can. Lean forward and drag yourself up to standing. Reach the arms up. Open the left knee out wide and gently find your way into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. We're really trying to lift the inside of the left ankle up towards the ceiling. Gently bend the right knee. Slowly come up into warrior 2. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Left hand is going to seek the mat. You're going to roll onto the outer blade of the left foot. All 10 toes swivel to face the right long side of the mat. High horizon lunge. Really see if you can pick your hips up here. Reach the right arm up. Take an inhale. Exhale. We're going to turn. So we're going to feed the right arm under the left armpit. All 10 toes face the long left side of the mat. Wide leg forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold deeper. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fold. You can walk the feet out as much as you would like here. Nice. And then once you've got your feet nice and wide, I want you to walk your hands through your feet. So your fingertips are pointing away from you. And keep going all the way till you plant the hands. Then come up onto the heels and gently see if you can push your heels away to allow you to sit to the butt. Let me know how that went in the comments, because whenever I do this in person, there's always a very mixed feeling about it in the room. Nice. Okay, if you want to be a bit closer to your mat, feel free to scoot forward. Nice, and then from here, we're just going to rock from side to side. Try and keep both sit bones grounded. So just feel your way out. Left to right, right to left. Nice. And then from here, take your right hand somewhere behind you and bend your left knee, plant your left foot. We're going to take like a funky fallen triangle. It's not quite fallen triangle, but just go with me. So right hand behind you, plant the left foot. As you inhale, keep the right leg nice and straight. Lift the hips, extend them high, and reach that left arm up. Slowly lower down. On the exhale, we've got 2 more of those. Inhale, lift up. Use the inhale to pick you up, lifting the chest, lifting the hips. Exhale, slowly descend. One more of these. Send that left knee wide. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Fall slowly back to the mat. Let the legs go nice and wide here. Come back into that bear sit that we did at the beginning. Sit nice and tall. Hands or no hands, you're a bit warmer now. We're going to roll to the left and just fold. We're going to roll to the right and fold. Roll to the left, fold. Roll to the right, fold, hands or no hands, lift up, squeeze the glutes, come up, find the shin box, send the hips forward. Nice. Then weight into the right side to stand on your left leg to drive your right knee into the chest. Coming all the way up here. Take an inhale. On your exhale, we shrimp squat. So try to let that right knee tap the floor and rise back up. That's one. We'll do two. So lean forward, bend deeply into the left knee, tap and rise. Nice. Try not to use the foot to help you. From here, open up to the right. Find your half moon again. Open, open, open. Lift the right leg high. Bend the left knee gently. Step into warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to the mat. Send your left foot to meet your right and vinyasa. Lower and rise. Drop knees and forearms. Come into up dog. Push it back. Downward facing dog. Nice. Left leg up. 3-leg dog. On your exhale, left foot to left thumb. Rise into that high lunge. We're back here again. We've been here a lot. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, slowly descend. Slowly descend. Drop that right knee to the mat. Squeeze the right heel into the butt. See if it's getting any easier this time, but squeeze with all your might. It's coming in as tight as you can muster. And then from here, lean forward, untuck the toes, and come up to stand. Drive right knee into chest. Nice. Open up through that right hip and find half moon. Ardha Chandrasana. Send the inside of the right ankle up towards the ceiling to open that hip. Bend the left knee gently. Send the right toes back. Warrior two. Inhaling here. On the exhale, right hand plants onto the outer blade of the right foot. Left, all 10 toes turn to the long left side of the mat. And inhale, we rise. High horizon. Keep reaching the hips up from under you. As you exhale, you're going to feed your left arm underneath the right armpit, all 10 toes, and now facing the long right side of the mat. I'm just going to turn so that I'm facing you. Nice. We're going to do that little lower again. So first, find your fold. So inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Press into the outer blade of both feet. Exhale to fold. Walk your hands through your legs. Fingertips go away from you. And trust that they'll catch you, because they will. It's about trust. Drop your butt to the mat. Nice. If you need to scoot a little bit forward, you can here. Cool. Then from here, we're going to place our left hand behind the left butt somewhere. Bend the right knee, plant the right foot. We're going to go for those half fallen triangles again. So as you inhale, right arm helps you to sweep up, open, exhale, lower back down. Inhale, send it up. Really push through the hips here to grow taller. Exhale. Come back down. One more time. Inhale, swing up. Really opening through the hips. Weight into that left hand. And then exhale. Let it go. Nice work. From here, take the feet
back to where you got them, nice and wide. Take the fingertips behind you, lift the chest. We're going to drag the right heel in. Don't worry if the mat comes with you, as tight as the right heel will go, and then lift that foot up. So we've got that right knee deeply bent. We're trying to open the hip to the right, but we're trying to lift. Lift, lift, lift. Be here. Lift the chest for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Drop that foot, kick it out. From here, we're going to go over towards this right leg. Take an inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up, lift that foot up. Point it if you like. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, slow lower on 1. Come back to center for a moment. Take the hands back behind you. This time we're going to drag the left heel as close to the butt as we can. So we're closing the angle in that left knee and left hip. Sit up nice and tall here. So really pick up the chest. And then from here, try and pick up that left heel off the mat. Keep sending it wide though. So try not to bring it in here. Send it out. Send it left. I know it's tough. It's tough for me too. Keep lifting the chest. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower that foot. Kick the heel out on 1. Nice. From here, come over to the left leg. Frame the left leg kind of like somewhere from the knee onwards is great. Try not to be too far back because we want to try and, we're working for strength in the hip. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, sink a bit deeper. Inhale, lift. Point the foot, lift up, lift the leg. Be here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower on 1. Good job, yogis. Have a sway left to right. That sucks. It sucks no matter how often you do it or who you are. It's just a lot on the hip flexors. And if you felt it in the quads, then maybe do that a bit more in your practice because we want to feel it deep into the hip socket. But usually the quads will go, I'll do this work. I know what I'm doing. And they will take over. And that's where we feel the cramp. But we want to target deep in the hip flexor. So if you keep going, eventually the quads will let your hip flexors do the work. But it takes time. Okay, from here, back into more like a bear sit. And then drop the knees to the left. Drop the knees to the right, bow over. Drop the knees to the left. Nice. This time, bring the right knee up so you can come into your shin box. Send your hips forward. Nice stuff. And then from here, weight is in the left leg. Step over with the right. Come to stand. Left knee into the chest. Nice. So from here, we're going to do those shrimp squats again. And lean forward, bend the knee, the right knee. Keep the left knee bent. Tap the left foot down, or left knee down, I should say. Rise up. Try not to use the foot to help you. One more of those. Lean forward, bend through the standing leg. Tap the left knee down and come back up to stand. Feel the wobbles. Now send that left knee out to the left. Open up your arms like wings. Find half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Inside of that left foot is reaching up to the ceiling. Slowly bend the right knee. Slowly we find warrior 2. Inhale here as you arrive. Exhale deeply. Inhale one more time. Exhale, frame the front foot. Step your right foot to meet your left. Look long and vinyasa. Dropping, rising, dropping knees and forearms and coming into upward facing dog. Pushing back. Downward facing dog. Nice. Roll through. High plank pose. As we exhale, we're going to lower all the way to the mat. Great job, yogis. From here, you're going to take your right arm out
And then take your left arm out. Take your right arm underneath your left arm in front of your right. So we're crossing our arms here. So you've got left arm in front, right arm behind. And then we're just going to squeeze those arms together to send the fingers further away from each other. And then we can let the chin just fall. Just breathing here. Just stretching out the shoulders, coming away from the focus on your hips and your feet. And all those shrimp squats. Nice. From here, release the left arm just ahead of you to allow the right arm to come out, and then we'll switch sides. So this time, feed your left arm underneath your right. Then take the right arm, wrap it on top of the left, send the right fingertips towards the left. And again, we're going to really squeeze here so that we can get the fingers to crawl as far away from each other as they possibly can, so that we can let our head seek the mat. So if your chin is nowhere near the top of your right arm, that's totally cool. Just let the head bow. If the chin can kind of cup over the top of the right arm, that's great also. So just choose an option for you. Gently release here. Let both arms come into a Sphinx pose. So you're going to take your elbows under your shoulders, forearms flat to the mat. And then imagine that you really want to press your hands down into the mat and your forearms. And imagine you could pull your arms back as you pull your chest through. And then gently, slightly tuck the tailbone. It's just going to give you a bit of lift through the low back. Drop your shoulders down your back, away from your ears, and just gaze straight ahead. Nice. From here, release. Bring the hands underneath you and push back into a child's pose. Any child's pose that you like. Maybe the knees together here, because we've had the hips open throughout the whole practice pretty much. So it might feel nice to let them just come in to flexion and just be in neutral rather than opening up. One last bit of effort here, so a moment for reintegration. So you can either stay in that child's pose if that's feeling good and serving you, or if you like, we're going to take either a dolphin pose, a traditional headstand, or a forearm stand. So choose your option now, whichever one you're going for, opposite hand, opposite elbow to set you up with the width and the distance. If you're going for dolphin, feel free to squeeze a block in between the hands if you've got one, or just clasp your hands together. And then if you're going for your other options, then you know where you're going. So find your way there. And just breathe here wherever you are. Push the mat away. Try and push through your whole forearm, not just through the elbows or the hands. Try to disperse the weight across this big space you have. And then be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly let it go. On 1. Beautiful stuff. Come to sit back on the heels and let the head
leg just stack on top as normal for a moment. Nice. From here, hands out in front of you, tuck the toes, find downward facing dog. And then we're just going to step or jump the feet outside the hands, coming into a malasana. And just notice if this one feels any different to usual. And then we're just going to take a few circle wheels to finish. So swing from side to side on your feet. And then next time you swing to the right, lean right, right arm behind you, lift the heart, lift the chest, lift the hips, lift up. And then switch sides, push off your right hand, go over to the left and lift up. Push off your left hand, swing forward. Right hand behind you, lifting up. Keep going, keep pushing, side to side. Nice. If you want to go all the way around and you feel like you want to do that, left hand will plant or whichever one, follow the gaze to the hand that's going in and out. So that again, I'll go to the right this time. So as I lift up, I'm following my left hand with my gaze, and then I pick my right hand up, I follow my right hand with the gaze. Wherever you are, level yourself out, come back to Malasana, and then gently drop your butt to the mat, roll onto your back. Nice. From here, we're going to take a soft plow pose just to, again, go the other way from where we've been. So from here, fingertips can just go to the mat. And then we're just going to lift up and over. My t-shirt is coming with me by the looks of it. And just find here any kind of halasana, shoulder stand that you would like. You can keep the knees nice and soft and make it just more of a restorative place to be. You could take them super soft and have some support with your hands. So whatever feels good to you. And then whenever you're ready, very slowly, bring yourself all the way back to spine on the mat. Nice, you can hug the knees into the chest for a moment if that feels good. Nice job. And then from here, it might feel nice to take Supta Baddha Konasana for your Shavasana, so soles of the feet together, knees wide, just because you've opened up through the hips a lot and strengthened them in this practice. Or it might feel nice to take constructive rest, take it all the other way. So feet go as wide as the mat and your knees can fall in. Or of course, if you prefer a traditional Shavasana, you want to take the arms by the side and the legs long, that is there for you also. So remember, it's your practice. Everything that I'm saying is just an offer. It's just a suggestion. And then you choose the bits that sound like they make sense to you and are going to work for your body in these moments. Start to really fall into Shavasana. Drift into it. Meander your way away from thoughts and away from effort, and turn those corners into ease, into calm, and into stillness of your mind as best you can. As always, we won't stay with you for this full Shavasana, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't have a full Shavasana. Commit yourself to staying here for as long as you have available. Notice the sensations that show up in the mind, in the spirit, in the body. As always, it's an absolute pleasure to practice with you on YouTube. Thank you for letting me guide you through your practice today. And until we meet on the mat again, have a beautiful rest of your day, Yogi. Thank you.